Previously on Trucking Together.
Welcome back to another episode. We're here in Dave's shop.
Unfortunately. Oh, you all right?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, so we have to start this thing now. Turn the key for the first time, and that's hope and pray. Well, let's swap the module. That's probably the problem. I think if we swap the computer, it'll be fine.
Replaced. We're gonna let Martin plug it in though. Not easier from the top.
Get it. It's just it wants a clutch calibration now. It's flashing it on the thing. So I think
That's what it's saying. It says needs clutch calibration.
Yes, it says CC, which means clutch calibration required. So it wants the clutch calibrator.
I guess Dave's just leaving without telling us.
In order to calibrate the clutch, the engine has to run. The engine will not start, however, because there's a transmission fault, and the transmission fault says that our TCM is bad.
Dave's got a buddy who has a shop, and we borrowed a couple of his computer systems, and one of them says basically that my TCM is bad, internal, internal damage. So we're back at his buddy's place again this morning, and we are borrowing TCM to try onto my truck to see if that is in fact what is going on.
I've never had a problem shifting. It would just throw stupid codes, and then it would.
Is that what the code was called? Stupid?
Yeah.
Weird.
So this just says that there's no transmission. 2 dots. 2 dots. There you go. 2 dots. That's all it shows. And a check engine light for stupid crap. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Now what do you see?
Amazing. A while back, I replaced this fuel pump on this unit here because it crapped out, and I was in a hurry and it was late, and I plugged it in and it would never work. Turns out that the polarities are different on these freaking Amazon Jungle website ones. So we hooked up a contraption, a battery, and now we're actually priming fuel. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these wires, turn them, flip them, and we're gonna get it to work, because it's APU when working before. At least we'll fix one thing. Let's do a cheesy one.
Good job, guys.
We fixed one thing. We broke 10 others, but we fixed one
I
thing.
think I didn't order a new fuel pump and was pissed off again that they sent me another bad one.
When
Dave?
shop here, drive it in, push it out.
So, update on the man's mission, the girl mission, transmission, right, Alice? She's
Important high maintenance update.
important high maintenance update. An important fashion is we still have the transmission off. Today is, well, the steps off to get to the transmission. It's not off. We have a problem because we need to program it and we cannot communicate with the truck. I do have Service Ranger. We ended up buying a Packard splitter for it.
Which is very expensive, by the way.
Which is very expensive, which we might return. I don't know if it doesn't work. We'll find out. But it will not, my inline 6 will not communicate. I had a guy come over yesterday with the Nexic 2. His would connect to the truck without the adapter, but with the adapter, it would not even connect to the truck. So what it does is it connects to Service Ranger, or Service Ranger connects to the truck, but then it says no Eaton products found. And clearly there's an Eaton product in here. It just cannot find it. I can't do anything with it. It's a big 20,000 pound paperweight, and we are going to haul it out of the shop and bring Mama's ATM in. I reached out to a good friend of mine, Ben, which we bought Tyler from, if you guys remember Tyler. And he's got a couple buddies that are pretty good with this stuff. He gave me his number. I called him. I talked to his other buddy who's a transmission guru, which is actually probably one of the top guys in the Midwest for these damn Endurants. And he says, yes, I can come hook you up, but it's probably not going to be till New Year's Day, which is tomorrow. So we put the original TCM back on the transmission. That's what he wanted us to do. Everything is connected on there. I was going to put this all back together, but I think we're going to leave it off in case we need to swap TCMs for some reason if this one is bad. But we don't know that. So from what I understand, the shaft speed sensor, aka vehicle speed sensor, can differ between transmissions. So I think that's why he wanted me to leave that one on. Rude. That'll work. Oh, Mama's ATM's coming alive. Bags are popping. Look at her go. She's ready to go haul some freight. Wouldn't be something if a QR valve didn't fail from sitting. Some say you don't truck hard enough if you've never lost a QR valve. In 21 years of driving trucks, I've never had to replace one. I guess I've just been lucky. First time for everything. Thank you, Mama's ATM. All right, new valve, who this?
Weird.
Sounds good back there, huh?
Yeah. Like it's doesn't sound good up there.
No. Oh, she's stuck. Oh. Brakes are stuck. All right. I think we got the brakes unstuck, but I think there's ice. This truck has been sitting and it's got cold. So let's see. Oh yeah, there she goes. We are moving, boys and girls. I am driving my truck for the first time. Hope the brakes stop it. Sweet. Custom weight reduction. Jesus, I'm gonna have to replace that. We are removing all this garbage here that is no longer needed, especially with this engine. And perfect timing for the compressor to turn on. And right now we're raising the cab up because the pressure dropped, and we need to get this can out. We're gonna take this whole step off. That will give us a lot more room to get the transmission in and out of here.
Rebuilt.
Mint. Here you guys can get a point of view of a mechanic. This is the man's mission. And I'm being a mechanic right now. AKA mechanic. One more bolt. And we're gonna drop this 10 speed like a bad transmission. Watch your head, Green. Watch your head on the transmission. Actually get back enough.
Yeah, just so when it does fall,
If,
wear it.
if you mean. Oh, there's water in it.
Is there?
Yeah. Hang on, let's not forget our clutch line. She's coming back. Nice and perfect. Look at that.
Get it out.
Yeah, let me get this clutch line out.
Watch yourself, I'm gonna come down.
Hang on, not yet.
So them little leg things help.
Yeah, a lot. It's stable. It's pretty stable. All right, pull it back just a little because we're gonna hit the throw out. All right, stop. I got it. Start coming down with it slow. The last time when you can go down faster than that.
Well, you said to come down slow.
Not that slow. That's probably good. I'll let you know if you need to pull back some more.
Can just pull back.
Could just pull back. How are we looking up top there?
Wide open.
Sweet. Hey Dave.
What?
Dave,
What?
how's it going?
Going fabulous.
Cancer, it's not my fault.
Yeah, it won't be the 4 packs of cigarettes a day smoked or anything.
I don't think that this clutch brake actually worked on this transmission. Tell me you have Teflon paste.
I do.
Good.
If you
Not
didn't,
tape.
you wouldn't be able to be friends with him.
No, I would have to break up with you.
Hate Teflon paste.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
Oh,
tight. Oh, it's an Amazon one? Oh, it's junk.
I wish I brought my tubing cutter.
yeah, you'd have a lot nicer cuts, wouldn't you?
Okay. A little more.
Up or
Forward. Okay, stop. Let's go up. Stop.
All right, guys, the mechanics have shown up. They're gonna start working on high maintenance and see if they can figure out our computer problem. We'll check back in with them after they've done their thing and figure out what the resolution is.
Clutch calibration and fault is what it shows.
I mean, everything up to the TCM is good.
All right, so the mechanic just came in. The TCM, they're TCMs, right? The TCM that came with the new transmission is not communicating. So we've given him the one from my old transmission, the one that's original to high maintenance. So hopefully he can make that one work. All right, update. He's got it communicating, but there is another problem.
Throwing a circuit fault. Is that so? This is a magnetic strip and tells you your clutch position. Yeah. So the other end of the MTM, if there's water on that end, it might be an issue.
It's like rust water.
Yeah. I'm not a good job. I'm colorblind, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's brown. It's brown for sure. It's a little bit lighter than clutch dust.
Well, I got her cleaned out best I can, so.
It's definitely mud.
Fingers crossed. That's all it was.
Yeah, hopefully it didn't go in the MTM. You said that the clutch actuator isn't really necessarily sealed that great?
No, the clutch actuator won't be.
Okay.
No.
So maybe that's all it was.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
We're gonna find out here in a minute.
Yeah, let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
Linear clutch actuator.
Yeah, so
Ice in there still.
that's pretty. What the hell happened to that thing to get so full of all that?
I have no idea.
That's crazy.
I like the way these drive. I like the way these shift.
I feel like they drove it in a pond when they wrecked.
I have no idea.
Holy shit.
Crap.
That's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah. Oh no, that's broken. I can see it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's broke.
Huh.
She junk.
I'm glad you know your endurance because not a lot of people know anything about these things.
Yeah.
That locks it.
Yeah, so that puts it in service mode.
Oh, so when you go put it back in, you gotta compress it like that?
Yeah, I mean, you don't always have to, but it just lets the TCM, that's the only way to tell it, hey, you need to recalibrate the clutch instead of it just going back to the old position, so. I'll pop this one in. If it's still setting the same fault, then we will probably have to get the truck in here and let the inside part of that MTM fall.
Okay, we can do that, no
So,
problem.
let me pop this in first.
Sounds good.
I think we got her now.
Oh, sweet.
I was worried about that because the circuit faults usually are wiring or modules, so I was like, So what I was looking for, I was trying to change the MTM type. There should be a setting in there, but it wasn't showing up. I was like, what the hell is going on?
That's on the old TCM?
So, yeah, on the old TCM. So, but there was an available software update, so I updated the software on it, and then that option showed up. Because originally they just had the one type, you know, but they didn't have options to change it. But once I updated the software, then it brought that extra sub-menu down to where I could change it, the MTM type to the newer style, which is what's on it right now. So.
Okay.
Still in a rope. Alright, so these are pretty much impossible to do by hand, but drive gear looking okay-ish.
There's a
Yeah,
pit
it's got
right
some
there.
pitting right there, yeah.
So that thing has been walking.
Yeah, I can almost guarantee it.
How can you tell when the bearings spin?
I'll pull the front covers off and show you here, but
It's missing some here and there. That drive gear's definitely.
yeah, she's coming apart.
She's coming apart.
Yeah, so those bearings are probably spreading there for sure.
Where's all the fluid?
It's in the front of it.
Oh, is it? Oh shit, that's
she's
bad.
smoked.
Oh my god, that's bad. See, I told you that shit was bad.
Aluminum and steel.
Wow, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's probably one of the worst.
I'm surprised that this thing didn't leave us.
As far as
I guarantee you, if we did 2 more trips out west with that thing, it would have grenaded.
yeah, you weren't far from it. I mean, that's pretty bad.
That's probably why this thing was throwing fault codes. It just wasn't happy anymore.
Yeah, because once it starts having issues, like trying to engage.
I've seen some.
and stuff.
Well, I've seen some videos about it on YouTube when mechanics are showing the wear on it. I've never seen it that bad.
Yeah, that might be the worst one I've ever seen.
Thank you. You want to see,
pretty freaking
Dave?
bad,
Look at this play. No, come look.
I mean,
Come look. Look at that counter shaft. That is terrible.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
those are press fit.
I am surprised it didn't destroy the gear stacks.
Yeah. Especially with a Cummins. Usually these
Torque.
things fail more with Cummins than a Packard. This piston here, this is basically just like an automatic transmission clutch pack.
Okay.
So what will happen is air pressure comes down from your MTM.
Yeah.
And it'll feed this, and it'll push this clutch pack together, and then this spline part here, these discs, spline onto your lower counter shaft, and that, so instead of having a clutch brake like a manual truck,
that's
this is
what
your clutch
slows it
brake,
down. Gotcha.
basically. So
Nice.
use that counter shaft and it'll stop.
That's pretty fancy.
Yeah. Basically, that caused this seal to go bad, which pushed oil out of the exhaust for it.
So what we've been doing with this thing, because I know it's on its last legs, we didn't let it torque down like they want you. Leave it on automatic mode. I just been dropping gears at like 1300 RPM and not beating on it.
Yeah.
My last trip out, I went to Kansas City and back. It threw 5 codes on me every single time I got into the power.
Yeah.
So I think it was just about. It was telling me it's about to explode.
Yeah, I think you got caught it right before I left you stranded. Normally when they use
This got another.
Yeah, there's chips.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna last much longer.
No,
That's terrible. That's
shocked
really
that this thing
bad.
hasn't exploded because
I am
again,
too.
that goes back to you guys. You know, you guys are probably good drivers, and you know it really plays a part of it.
I'm not.
Right now we're just hearing the shift collars.
Yeah.
That's probably the rear synchro. That's what I mean. The symptom you described
The
too.
scrape sound
that,
yeah.
like that. Yeah, it's rear synchro, 100%.
Maybe at the house. Oh my God, what is scraping on my truck?
The grinding when it goes downshifts.
Going from 7th to 6th or 5th.
Yeah.
Well, this sucks. He says the MBM, I believe, is bad. So the transmission has to come out. And the one off of the original transmission is going to go on. As far as why it's bad, nobody knows.
So one of the most common issues with these, you have these cap screws right here.
Yeah,
start to walk out,
that's what I heard.
and it'll
Yeah.
blow the O-rings out of
Gotcha.
here. So every time I have one apart, I usually snug them back up.
Yeah.
If they're real bad, then I'll start putting Loctite on them. But they're just a little loose. They'll last.
The forks look pretty good, or
Yeah, I mean,
or what normal
the only
wear and
time I've
tear.
ever seen fork wear is on this rail B,
Yeah.
on this synchro here, and that's usually that's a result of other issues inside the tranny, but this one looks good yet. So.
Those Endurants aren't bad to do, and we didn't put anything in the way there that we need to remove, so we could probably have it off it, and realistically, it could be on the ground in an hour.
How can such a low mileage transmission have something so shitty? Like,
I don't know. Water must have got in there and damaged that strip.
Because I've never seen that fault before. I mean, it's not common.
Summary is we have to pull the transmission out of Alice's ATM because the MTM is probably bad because water got in that clutch actuator and it damaged the little sensor in there. So we have to pull the transmission out. We're going to swap MTMs. The guy's going to swap the MTM for us, and we are going to yank the transmission out. So we're swapping trucks in and out of the shop real quick. Beautiful, brand new.
I'll see if I can get it first shot.
Is this your eyes at all?
Oh yeah, that's full of water. There was water in there.
In the MTM?
Oh yeah. I just pulled that top cover. The whole thing's full of water. That is, I've never seen that. 100%. Oh, it is full of water. Look at that. There's probably a cup of water in there. That should be clean and dry. Shouldn't be anything. My question is, how did that get so full of water, but the transmission's fine, you know? That's bizarre.
I am so happy right now. I'm so glad that they were able to fix this.
Great job.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't care.
What I always try.
What time is it? We didn't work out.
All right, guys. I am so relieved. The truck moves. They did awesome. If you guys are in the Twin Cities area here in Minnesota and you need work on your Peterbilt or your Eaton Endurant, hit us up. We always have our email in the description. Send us an email and we'll pass on those guys' phone number to you. They're very reasonable by the hour. They're really funny guys and they know what they're doing. So they got a little side hustle going, but if you need some work done on your trucks, definitely message us down below and let us know, and we'll get you in touch with them if you're here in the Twin Cities area here in Minnesota.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex zone.
All right, that thing is awesome.